times. We're in the ZR2 Bison, Kelly, and we're on the road. I finally get to drive this thing on the road, and I'm super pumped about this.
Yeah, let's see what we've seen, what she does off-road.
Yeah.
Now let's see what she does on-road.
Right, and I'm pretty excited by this. The little turbo 2.7 turbo in this thing, I know it's got some spunk. It's not like I think it's a dog of an engine. I'm just the guy that always wants more horsepower. And 35s on this thing, for one, we've noticed a couple things trying to get in and out of this. It is a little more, it is a lifestyle vehicle. There's some things to expect from this, but ultimately this is this crosses all my boxes of things I think a truck should have in it, and especially suspension wise and tire size. This is my dream mid-size truck. I mean, I like the horsepower. Obviously I bought a Ranger Raptor. I love the horsepower of that. I just wish it had a little bit bigger tire on it, but this is definitely, I know I've seen some comments about in my videos where, you know, they're not a direct competitor. Well, they are, but they're not. Yes. I mean, this thing is more rock crawler. The Raptor's more desert runner, but still they're the best of what each brand offers. So I'm excited. I'm gonna get into this in a little bit and see if she will go, because I think she will go. All right, here we go. First hot lap in the ZR2 Bison. You definitely notice on the road, you definitely notice you're higher.
Oh, yes.
This feels almost like full-size truck height.
It almost feels like TRX height.
Yeah,
is really what it kind of feels like to me.
Of course, you get the aggressive hood to this thing. It definitely gives you kind of those cool vibes of like what Ram offers with the TRX. Definitely Chevrolet, they have their own with the Silverado, the Bison, that I think this definitely gives those vibes as well. But the biggest hurdle has been for me with this truck is I'm not a big fan of the center stack. I like the Raptor better than this, and basically that and the engine. That's been my only. If I would have felt more comfortable with the engine, this would have been in our driveway, no doubt.
Yeah. I can definitely see that, because this one has definitely a little less pep in its step than what we're experiencing in the Ranger Raptor.
Yeah, it definitely
feels like it's hesitating a little bit to go. Like it's struggling.
Let's be honest. It is kind of a heavy truck.
Yes.
So there is that to it. Plenty of, if I'm getting on the on-ramp, plenty of power that way. I don't feel like, oh no, it doesn't have enough. It's not like the Gladiator where that engine's just adequate. Yeah. This is above adequate, but I wouldn't put it in the Ranger category of taking off and kind of having some fun that way. On-road driving though, feels great. Yeah. It's a truck, so it's not, you know, like a Lexus or anything like that. But it definitely it's comfortable. And we've talked about it. The seats are nice. The all the everything you would want in the vehicle is nice. So I like that it actually has front and rear lockers and buttons. Yes. That's a huge plus to me. Off-road, if I need them, I don't need to search through a screen to get to them. You guys know I love mid-size trucks, so anytime I can get into them. Comparison to the center stack though, I feel like Ford, it might be a little better as far as the technology that I see there. I think it's because we've been in their vehicles quite a bit here recently. We're more comfortable with that. The Chevrolet looks great. It's very comparable to the font style and everything they use is very comparable to Toyota. Yes. Which is I don't know if that was intentional or what. If this is they just coincidence they kind of have their own font look to them, but you know, I'm not going to complain about it. I think everybody does a good stack anymore. It all comes to what do you need to see when you need to see it, kind of thing. Fuel economy on this thing, you know, it's going to be horrible. Yeah. 35s, you're up higher in the air, so I wouldn't get this going, hey, why am I not getting great fuel economy? Because I do see that in comments from time to time of like, oh, this thing, you know, I just lifted it, put big 35-inch tires on it, and it's getting horrible fuel economy.
I cut my gas mileage down.
Right. I think though this is it's very nice. Fuel economy besides that, I think if this is you like the look of this vehicle, I think the 2.7, now having experienced it, I think it's fine. I think with the 2.3 of what Ford offers in the Ranger, I think it's very similar. I think if you want the most horsepower ever, Raptor's probably, for mid-sized trucks, probably the one to get. But it comes down to, it's nice to have choice, and it's good to have in this segment a lot of choice now. You've got, you know, Toyota does their own thing. GM's kind of doing their own thing, Ford's doing their own thing, but we get a nice range now where it wasn't just like one, like they used to do like a Z71 Colorado that you're like, there's nothing but a sticker on the side of that. There's nothing cool about that. So I think Chevrolet's done this just as they should. Of course, partnering with AEV with all the extra parts that you get, I think that was smart as well. So in the comments, you know what to do. Leave me one. Let me know what you think. Am I stupid? My Ford crowd? Or you're like, no, Dave, you're just crazy. Just let me know what you think about this, because I would drive this truck daily in a heartbeat. I would say that right now.
100%.
Yeah. So
I would definitely drive it every day.
Let's give her some beans. So whether it be two-wheel drive,
four-wheel drive,
badass Bison that I get to drive. It's been your All Terrain Nation. I'm your host, David Boyd, and we're out.
And I'm Kelly Boyd. See ya.
Whee!